Thank you so much, Kat. Lots more to come indeed. Young designers are the creators and curators of our country's future. And here at Expresso, we get so excited when new talent appears on the scene. And today we'll get a little bit of an inside scoop as to what happens behind the process when you design a range of bespoke accessories. With us in studio this morning is founder for Jinger, Claire van Turenhout, as well as design student Jade Ayla-Ray. How are you? Ayla-Ray, sorry. How are you, ladies? So good to have you here.
Fine,
now, this really makes me excited because we look at people that are very successful in the industry, the fashion industry, really giving back and taking young designers under their wing and kind of giving them an opportunity that most of the time we would not have gotten. So, Claire, take me through the process of how the whole, inviting design students from FEDISA to take part in this process and how it all came about.
Well, we as a creative company look always into how we can improve our collections.
Yes.
So we were actually thinking, how can we connect with the young designers that are in South Africa to create something new? And that's when actually FEDISA came up.
Yeah.
Because they are a great design institute in South Africa. And we connected with them and we said, okay, we have a great plan. So they actually liked the plan a lot. So we, together with them, we created the Jinger Design Awards.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was really great. And we had to brief for the students they had to come up with a nice collection. So we wanted them to have all the creativity and not to be too strict. So we just said to them, come up with a collection of 3 ladies' handbags and 2 men's handbags and present it to us. Make a mood board, make the story complete and really show us what you can do. So when we actually got the results, we were really overwhelmed with the amount of amazing designs we got, the creativity that came to place, and it was really difficult for us to choose. And as a brand, we had to look which design was closest to the Jinger handwriting, and that's actually when Jade came in place, because her design was amazing.
Awesome. Congratulations, Jade. And I think a lot of what we're seeing here is what you came up with. Tell us, how did you find this entire process and what was your inspiration?
My inspiration was when I got the brief to first do some research on the brand, and then I researched and recognized what design styles were popular among men and women at the time. I then started my designs and then added my own design details just to make it unique, like these cross stitches, the leather. And then from there, I just took inspiration straight from that, and then, I'm a firm believer in form follows function.
Yes.
So whenever I start designing, it's always on a functional basis, which I think is similar to what Claire starts designing on. So, and then just came up with the project, and then they called us in 8 people at a time, and then she called me a bit after that, and then they announced it at college. It was really cool,
And I love that because as a consumer myself, we want something that looks incredibly high-end, but that's also functional as well, that's going to fit into our everyday life. But Claire, how important is it for someone who's so established in the industry and who's made their mark to take young designers and, these new little, kind of beings that are just making their mark in the world, taking them under their wing? Why is it so important for you?
We think it's very important. At Jinger, we actually work quite a lot with interns, not only fashion designers like Jade, but also marketing interns and graphic designers. We think it's important for them to create a feeling that they know when they go and look for a job, how it is to work in a company. And they can actually work on their skills. They see how things run. And that will give them an advantage when they start to look for a job. And not only for them, it's also really an advantage for Jinger, because we really benefit from the new and fresh ideas that these young designers have, because they just come out of college, they're so new and fresh with everything, and that's for us really great. So we really want them to get into that market. And besides that, maybe they find then their new employer.
Absolutely.
Like Jade, who is now actually working as a freelance designer for Jinger.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for being with us, and thank you so much for taking them under your wing, because we all know how difficult this industry can be, and we need more people that are willing to invest in the lives of our young people.
Absolutely, very important.
Thank you so much, ladies. Well, I think that I'm going to lay a challenge on the table right now for all of the established designers and brands in South Africa. Cherish the young talent that we have around us and mentor the young creatives in our country, because creative collaborations is what will help our nation grow. Over to you, Graham.